Hey everybody, Andy here. Thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to review the Black Diamond SpotLite 160. What are 5 things that I like about it and a few that I don't. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing because we do everything backpacking, adventure, hiking, you name it, and gear reviews too. So if you hit that subscribe button, you'll be alerted to when I post new content, which there's a lot more coming. So thanks for joining me today. Let's dive right in. So the first thing I like about this headlamp is its form factor. This thing is tiny. It reminds me a lot of the old Ion. It is 1.9 ounces with the 2 AAA batteries. So this thing is small and light, extremely packable. You won't even know you have it with you. The second thing that I like about this headlamp is its lumen output capability. So it's got 160 lumens on the bright white light, down to I believe 5 lumens, and everywhere in between. And then it's also got those functions on the red light too, so that you can have a little bit brighter, and you can also dim that function down. So if you're just doing some light reading or reading a map or things like that, it just makes it very, very usable in and around camp. I find that 160 lumens is enough to do a little bit of hiking. Not a lot. I probably prefer a little bit more if I'm doing an extensive amount of night hiking, but for some basic use around camp, an occasional night hike, 160 lumens is a sweet spot. It's perfect. So the third thing that I like about this headlamp is the weather resistance. This has an IPX8 rating, which means you should be able to take this and dunk this under a meter of water for up to 30 minutes, pull it out, and it should still function perfectly. So if you're going somewhere where the weather isn't going to be perfect, which is just about every trip, having something that's going to be weather resistant, that's going to be able to function even in a downpour, ugly conditions, is vitally important. So the fourth reason that I like this headlamp is its battery life. So on just the 2 AAA batteries, you can get 2 hours of runtime on its max 160 lumen output. But if you scale that back, you can be a little more economical and stretch that as far as 60 hours. So depending on how you plan on using this, that might be plenty for a weekend use without even having to bring spare batteries. Now, if you're going on a little more extended hike, or there's the possibility that you could get stuck having to do some night hiking, throwing a pair of batteries in as a backup should be plenty to get you through those kind of situations. So the fifth reason why I like this headlamp so much is the type of battery that it uses. It's AAA batteries. You can find them everywhere. So if you're out somewhere on a trip, and you find that what you brought, the batteries are dying and you need to replace them, you can walk into any gas station, any store, anywhere, and you're going to be able to find these batteries. So you don't have the specialty batteries that you got to worry about. AAA's, go pick them up at the store, throw them in, and you're on your way. So having something like that, for me, is great peace of mind. Now the Black Diamond SpotLite isn't perfect, and there's a couple things that I just wish were a little different. So let's get into those now. First, I worry a little bit about the durability of it, especially the clip in the back. The way that it adjusts on your forehead, it's just a plastic, a thin plastic at that, kind of piece that it sits on. So that doesn't give me a whole lot of peace of mind that a year or two down the road, with pretty intense use, that's going to hold up over time. So there's some concern for me about just how durable that adjustment piece is on that device. I guess I'd just like to see it maybe be a little bit more robust, but that's what you get. The second thing that I'd like to see on this is actually a different type of battery. I'm a little more intrigued right now about rechargeable battery headlamps. So if I'm going to use a replaceable battery headlamp like this, something that uses AA's or AAA's is what I'm going to gravitate towards because they're common use, they're easy to find. But I do like the optional ones that are USB rechargeable, and this doesn't have that feature. So having one that's this form factor, maybe down the road with a rechargeable battery that I can plug it in, I'm already bringing my battery pack You know, I'm bringing probably my phone, my camera with me, and I'm recharging things as I go. So having something that can all be recharged with the same battery bank, to me, would mean that I wouldn't have to carry spare batteries. So that's why the rechargeable ones make some sense to me. But that's not bad. So just a couple items that I'd like to see different. In the grand scheme of things, I'm pretty impressed with this. I'm going to be using this one quite a bit. Using it here the last few months. I've really come to like just how simple it is, how easy it is, and I've come to rely on it. So, you know, this is something that you probably want to check out if you're looking for something that's ultralight, that you can throw in your bag, that uses common batteries, that has the water, you know, resistance that you're looking for. Man, it's a nice form factor. So there's a lot of pluses going for this thing. So that's the Black Diamond SpotLite 160 new for 2019. It's got a lot of pluses for it. I like it. This is going to be something that's in my bag that I'm going to be carrying with me. It's small, it's lightweight. You know, the weather resistance components to it. The negatives for me are not enough to keep it out of my bag, even though I might have some concerns. We're going to see how this thing does over extended use, but I like it. It's worth looking at. And again, that's the Black Diamond SpotLite 160 lumen model, new for 2019. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all the support, and we'll see you next time. Thanks so much. The third reason that I like this headlamp is that I can't remember. Isn't that great?